Please, first of all, thanks for everyone for coming. Please put your phone on, take out your iPhones or Verizon phone and put it on vibrate right away. Put it on vibrate, turn off the ringer. And media, what we'll do is each player will say a few words, and then we'll open up to questions, and then we'll hand them a jersey, we'll move this table, and we'll have a photo op. Okay, so questions will be for media only, and please raise your hand and be recognized. And in fact, since it's an introductory press conference to the players, please say your name and affiliation so they get to know you, all right? So without further ado, I'd like to bring up probably one of the #1 fans besides Dan Snyder, but it's a DC native who loves the Redskins. So it's our pleasure to introduce Grammy Award nominee Wale.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I won't make it about me because it's about these gentlemen right here, and I just, one at a time, introduce all of them. We're gonna go from right to left, left to right. Brandon, Scherff right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. I just want to, say thanks for everybody who came out. I want to thank the Redskin organization for, allowing me to be part of this great organization. I'm just ready to get after it with these guys on the field, and I'm looking forward to starting day one.
And next up, we got my man Preston Scott. Oh, Preston Smith, my bad. Nah, that was just a rookie hazing joint.
Hey, I want to thank the Redskin organization for bringing me out to allow me to be a part of this team. I'm grateful to be a part of this new family in the Redskin, and be a part of a new tradition here in DC. And thank y'all for coming out this day to support us.
Y'all niggas getting turned up a little bit. You in DC now. Next up, we got my man Matt Jones.
And I just want to thank y'all, man, for coming out today. I'm so happy to be a part of this. Definitely with Wale, one of the biggest fans, and these boys right here, man. It just takes a lot out here, man, just to keep us grinding and everything going. Just thank you.
On behalf of myself and the whole organization and these three gentlemen right here, we want to thank each and everybody that came out today, and we're going to take a couple questions right now. And I'm going to get them up.
Round of applause for Wale, please. Questions. Art, you start off.
This question is for Brandon. I know you've been drafted you've been a Redskin for a few days, but does it feel a little more real now that you're here in the game stadium and you're meeting some fans and getting your jersey and everything?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a dream come true. As a little kid, you always wish for something like this, and then seeing that phone ring on Thursday night was absolutely incredible. And then being out in the facility and just meeting all the coaching staff it's finally all starting to settle in.
What do you think of the stadium?
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been outside, but I've seen I haven't been in the inside yet, but I've seen it from the outside and met a couple fans, and they're fantastic.
Jill.
Jill Sorensen, Comcast Sportsnet. For any of you guys, I guess, if you want to decide amongst yourselves, are any of you guys familiar with the history of the Redskins and the glory days of the Super Bowl and what it means that Scott McCloughan and Jay Gruden have said that they want to bring those glory days back of the physical smash mouth football?
Yeah, I had the pleasure to go out with Coach Callahan last night, and he talked about that, just getting back to old style football, hard-nosed football, bringing back the hogs, and he talked about that a little bit last night, and that's what we're going to try to do this coming year, is start off on the right foot.
Yeah, I'm really familiar with the World Championships back in the day, and we're trying to rebuild and turn it around and bring it back. Start something. Start things back up and get things back going here in DC.
I'm still learning about the history, but I know a little bit about it. Just learning from Clinton Porter's film and stuff like that, and knowing that Coach want to get back to that downhill running, and just getting me and Alfred Morris together and stuff like that, running downhill, a little tight zone and stuff like that. So I'm happy to be a part of it, and I'm ready to make history.
General Manager Scott McCloughan has said time and again over the past few weeks that one thing he wants to do for this team is he wants to get it bigger and he wants to get it more athletic. And when you look at the three of you, I mean, Matt, I think you're the biggest running back who's been drafted to this point. Preston, you're 270 pounds. And Brandon, I think you did really well at the combine. You're big yourself. Has he talked to you guys at all about how he wants to build this team?
I think, like we stated before, it's just, get back to the old days, the ground and pound football, which will open up all the passing lanes. I think that's what they want to start doing, and that's what we'll start doing from day one.
Thank you. Liz Clark, The Washington Post. If each of you could take a crack at this, I'd be grateful. You each come from college football programs with a winning tradition. I think Brandon and Preston maybe had one losing season. I don't think, Matt, you had any. So the question is, if the Redskins have struggled the last couple years. If they struggle your first 2 years, tell us something about your character. How might you handle, coming to a team that might not win right out of the gate? Is there something about you think you can bring to the locker room, bring to the chemistry if things take a while to get going?
I mean, you just got to go after it each and every day. Losing's part of football, but you don't want to lose. But you're gonna have some days, that's gonna happen. You just gotta improve. Look at the details of what you did wrong and how you can improve, and then just keep going one day at a time. So you just gotta keep working at it each and every day.
Brandon, I forgot to ask you this in Chicago the other day, but I read somewhere that you played quarterback and also played tennis in high school. Now you're 319 pounds and 6'5". Can you tell us about how you went from a tennis player to an offensive lineman?
Yeah, I played quarterback at 290 pounds. And then I went from track practice, tennis practice, to baseball practice my freshman year. So I gave tennis up because track and tennis were in the same season, so I had to give one up to go to each and every. So I want to stay committed to sports. So I gave tennis up, and I think I outgrew that sport just a little too bit.
Hi, this is Diane Cheesebro from Sports Journey, and this is actually for Preston. You were a defensive end at Mississippi. Have you thought much about the switch to the 3-4 under Joe Barry and the linebacker position here?
No, I haven't thought too much about it. We ran a lot of different looks in my school, so I'm familiar with the position. And I know Ryan Kerrigan also was a 4-3 end who transitioned to a 3-4 outside linebacker, and he transitioned really well. And I feel like, from the looks and what we had with my coaching staff at our school, it actually helped me to be able to transit to this role a lot smoother than most players would.
Hey guys, Chris Russell, ESPN 980 Redskins Radio. Welcome. I guess quick question for each of you. Brandon, how much did the knee injury, the cartilage issue, really affect you specifically in pass pro last year? And then I'll ask the other two.
I think it affected a little bit, but you can't blame anything on that. I came out and played after surgery, so that was my choice, and they said I could take 2 to 3 weeks off, but I didn't want to. So, that was really my choice to play, and if I was able to play, I was going to play. So,
Preston, I know just talked about edge versus what you guys ran at Mississippi State. It seemed like you were really comfortable, kicked inside, maybe shaded over the center. Saw you blow some people up there. Is that where you would say, right now at least, you feel most comfortable, or?
Yeah, I feel comfortable being used in multiple ways, moving along the defensive line. That's what I asked for in the coaching staff in my school, to kind of create a better chance of me, me able to make plays, in places I'm needed or places the defense, may need a playmaker at. And that's where I felt like I was needed, outside, inside, left or right. It didn't matter. I just wanted to be where a playmaker was needed at.
And Matt, specifically for you, I mean, we know your size, physicality, all that, but pass pro seems like a thing that you enjoy doing. Can you just talk about that and how proficient you are in that area?
Oh man, I love the pass pro, man. I learned in high school that to protect your quarterback at always. And I just love just the physicality of the pass pro and just striking the guy, just throwing a blow at him first. And I know at this level you got to protect your quarterback because they pay him a whole lot of money. So, and I know that can make me some more money protecting him.
My name is Rhiannon Walker from WUSA 9. Brandon, this question is for you. You obviously saw what Coach Callahan did for the Dallas Cowboys and their offensive line last year. So what do you feel like he can teach you, or how do you feel he can step your game up to the next level? What do you think he can do for you?
Yeah, I think he can do everything. Seeing the way that he did with them, what he did with the Cowboys last year, it's just, it's been a pleasure just speaking with him for about a day. I talked to him yesterday, and I had the chance to go out to eat with him last night, and we just talked about getting back to, old school football. And I'm going to come in and be prepared to, learn from him each and every day, and just try to get better on everything that involves, pass protection, run blocking. So whatever he can do, I know he can do a lot for me, and I'm just going to take advantage of it.
Last question in the back.
Deontay Smith here with WBGR Sports Network, and this question is for you, Matt Jones. We talked about your size. Can you explain to us some of the differences you see yourself from Alfred Morris to you, and some of the things you'll be bringing to this offense?
My size, I'm big for a running back. Very powerful. Toughness. I like to block, as you know. Like to catch the ball out of the backfield. I feel like I'm an every down back. I feel like I can do everything a little back can. But me and Alfred Morris, I think we'll be a great 1-2 punch at all times. Not to take anything from him. I think he's a great back, and I'm ready to learn from him, and him to be a big brother to me.
Okay, photographers, get ready. Here's a photo op.
We were born ready.